Hello everyone, this is Providencia and I hope everybody is having a good weekend. So today I'm gonna make white rice pork chops with beans and sweet plátanos, but that's not the video for that. That's what I'm gonna make for myself, but my kids was just bothering me for some pastelillos, so I was like, you know what, I'll throw that in there, why not? Okay, so I'm gonna make pastelillos for the kids. Alright, and I'm just gonna have the white rice, pork chop, beans, and sweet plátanos for me, which I'm sure they're gonna have some of that too, trust me. So let's get started, and let me tell you what you need to make these pastelillos the way I make them. So first you need the empanadas to make it. Alright, I got the Goya ones, but they sell other ones. You could make the dough yourself and make your own pastelillos from like scratch, but you know, make it easier. I buy this and my life is much better that way. So we got that. I got 2 packs because I'm making 20. We need cheddar cheese. I have to grate it first, of course, because I'm gonna make mine with chopped meat and cheese. But if you can add any kind of cheese to it. You can add mozzarella cheese, you can add pepper jack cheese, you can add cheddar cheese, you could add American cheese. This is what I got in my refrigerator, so I'm using chopped cheddar, which I mean it's gonna taste good. Also, I want to move the camera over here a little bit, and I got here my carne molina. But what I did, this is ground beef. What I did with this is I cooked it first, alright, and I did not season it at all. Okay, that's the way I make mine. I cook it and then I don't season it, and what I do is I put it in one of these things, alright, and this is basically just to take out the water, the excess oil to the meat. So that's the way I do mine, to make it just maybe a little healthier, which makes no bit of difference because I gotta fry though. Anyway, so anyway, I just you know, I just like to drain the oil, the water and the oil that comes out of this chopped meat. I usually drain it and then I'll put it into a pot and I'll season it, which I will show you what I'm gonna add to this into the pot. So let's go right back to over here. Okay, and we're gonna add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I love extra virgin olive oil with everything. And we're gonna add capers. Now, I would have preferred to have olives, you know, not the one that's pitted, you know, like a salad olives basically. But I don't have none. I haven't gone to the supermarket. So I always say I work with what I got in my house. So I got capers, but to me, I think you should buy the olives, the one that is not pitted, okay? Chop it up a little bit and add it in there. But if you don't have it and you only got capers, do what I'm doing, add capers. You always got to work with what you got in your house. I got here adobo. I got here black pepper. I got here a pack of sazon. If you got the one from Goya, by all means. Onions. Onion powder, oh my goodness. And I got here parsley flakes. I'm sorry, I stood a little quiet here because I knew I forgot something. Hold on. See, I didn't see this on the table, but this is a red onion. Okay, I'm gonna add it in there because I'm gonna chop it up like the way this is chopped up. Alright, so anyway, let's go back to square one. Olive oil, capers, adobo, pepper, sazon, alright, onion powder. But that's what made me stay stuck, because what I forgot to do was chop the red onions, because I want you to chop it up and add red onion as well. If you don't got red onions, add regular white onion, whatever onion you have. Okay, I'm sorry, I will chop that up in a minute once I finish describing everything to you. We got here parsley flakes. Alright, I got here garlic, which I minced. We got here cilantro. We got here sofrito, which my sofrito is almost finishing, so soon I'm gonna be making my sofrito recipe. I got here red crushed tomatoes, and I got here a little bit of tomato paste, which I'm gonna show you why. I got here chopped red pepper, and I got here the yellow one. Now I'm not gonna add all of this. It's just like I always do this. I always over chop a lot of my veggies, but it doesn't really bother me because I end up using it the next day when I cook. So I'm just saying I'm not gonna add all of that, maybe half of that. And I got here potatoes in cubes. I boil them. Let me take one out. See, I boil them, and we're gonna also add that with the carne, with the ground beef. And let's get started, and I'll show you how to add everything in the pot. Okay, so I got my chopped meat in this nice big pot here. In a minute, while I clean this thing. Alright. And let's get started with what we're gonna add to this, which you already saw it, but why not? A little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And I chopped my red onion. So we add that. And sofrito. Okay. And we got red crushed tomatoes. And I add a little bit of the juice. I got here cilantro, and I got here, oops, hold on. If you hear my kids in the background, I'm so sorry. I don't know why they're not in their room when they're supposed to be in the room. So let's add this. And you know what? Not too much of the garlic. Alright, so that's garlic, and we got here the potatoes, which I boiled them just a little bit, and I'm gonna add it in there as well. Alright, okay, and a little bit of capers. You know what I do sometimes? A little bit of the juice to that. Every little flavor works. You know what I also do too? You could also add raisins to this. Alright, whether it's the golden ones or the other ones, you could add it. I mean, for like that sweet savory taste. My kids don't want it on their pastelillos, so that's why I'm not adding them. And trust me, I got raisins, so they're lucky. But I'm just, that way my viewers or my subscribers could know that yes, you could add raisins, you know, so you can have a little sweet and salt taste. You can have the best of both worlds, basically. So okay, I'm just adding everything without telling you. Parsley, adobo now I'm adding. And I just added, I think, sazon, onion powder, and black pepper. Okay. Now, you see this? The red pepper and the yellow one. I'm not going to add it till it's almost done. Towards like 5 minutes when it's almost done, I'm going to add it. Then I'm gonna let it cook for like maybe 5 more minutes, and then turn off the heat and start doing the pastelillos, because I don't want this to cook that much. So when I fry it, it has that little crunch to it. You understand? So do not add your yellow pepper or your red pepper, okay? So just to let you know. This is low. Alright. I'm gonna mix this all around. And if you feel like it's too dry for you, just either add maybe a little bit of water, because the tomato paste is there. So it is gonna have like a little bit of wetness to it, because right now it's just dry because I have to put the fire on and I gotta cook it. But I'll show you how it's gonna look, okay? If you don't got no tomato paste, add like at least half a can of tomato sauce to this. So I'll get back when I incorporate everything in it, and I'll show you how it looks, okay? So I already mixed everything around, and I'm gonna let this cook for like very low heat, maybe for like 20 minutes. Okay, I mean it's already done, but I just want all the flavors to, you know, to incorporate all together. So I'm gonna cook this and keep stirring it from time to time for like 20 minutes. I'm not even gonna taste it until it's 20 minutes, because it may taste a certain way now, but then like while you're cooking it, you know, it might, if you add like more salt now because you're thinking, oh, it doesn't taste salty enough, and then you wait 20 minutes, it tastes more salty because all the flavors got blended very well within the 20 minutes, and you don't want that. Wait until it cooks, all right? And then if you feel like after 20 minutes that you need to add maybe a little bit more adobo or a little bit of whatever spice that we just added, then, you know, by all means do so. But I'm not gonna taste it, like I said, to 20 minutes, and we'll be back. And then once we come back in 20 minutes, we're gonna add this, and we're gonna add this, and I am gonna shred this, and then we're gonna assemble our pastelillos, and we're gonna fry it. So we'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this around. You see, it's nice and moist. I'm gonna taste it. You see the little potatoes? See? So when you bite into it, trust me, you're gonna like it. Let me get a spoon to taste this. Okay. And I don't have to add nothing at all. Tastes really good. So now we're gonna add the red pepper. Should I add more? I think that's good. And the yellow pepper. If you don't have yellow pepper, you know, you don't have to add it. You know, yellow pepper is not, you don't buy it everywhere. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start shredding up my cheddar cheese. Let this sit, let it cool down a little bit, and then I'm gonna start assembling them, and I'll show you how to assemble them. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna assemble everything. What you need is something flat, I mean a plate, but I'm just using this. So when you assemble them, you know, put them lined up there. I usually first make them and then I fry them, but if you're gonna make them as soon as you make your pastelillos, you know, and as soon as you make your pastelillos, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I mean, just have a pan full of oil, all right, corn oil, vegetable oil, and you fry them up, which I will show you in a minute. First, I want to make at least like a couple of them before I start them. So I'm gonna open this up, and I know I could have done it earlier, you understand, but I wanted to show you, the people that don't know, how it looks like and everything. So sorry, I hope, okay. And then it comes with these little plastics, okay. when you make some more, you see these plastics, don't throw them away. Because let's say I add, okay, let's say, sorry, let's go back to the camera. Let's say I make 4 right here, but I want to make more, right? It's not good to just add another 4 on top because it will stick together. And then when you're about to just pull them apart to make them, it will break apart. Okay, in the sense that you're gonna have holes, your pastelillos is gonna break apart. You're not gonna be able to fry them because all the meat and the cheese is gonna come out. You gotta put these on top for that way it doesn't stick together. Okay, so I'll show you that as well. I know I show you that everything in steps, but that's just the way I am. So let me just make one, and then I'll show you. Then I'll show you when I pile them all together. I'm just going to show you one. So first, you want to add your chopped meat that we just did right now. Okay. Maybe I did add it a little too much, but so what? I got a lot of chopped meat. If you have any chopped meat left over, use it the next day for something. I don't know. Big potato with some cheese and add that on top. Make a sloppy joe the next day. Alright. Now we're gonna close it up. Alright. Okay. And then we're gonna do the fork. I'll probably make it a little smaller than this. I just wanted to show you how to make it. And this keeps it from sealing and the cheese or whatever else you have in there. Some people just do it once. I like to go back again the other side because you never know. Okay. Make sure they're sealed, because that's just the way I am. I like to double do it, you know, everything with a fork. Alright, I'm done with this. Alright, and we're gonna line them up right here. I'll probably make 3, and then I'm gonna show you what I mean about adding the plastic on top. We'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I already made the 3. This one is a big heavy duty one. I think I added too much meat on the first one when I wanted to show you. So I made these a little medium sized. Okay, so anyway. So this is what I wanted to show you. Do not add, let's say, this pastelillo on top of this. Because if you let it sit for a little while, it's going to stick together, alright? Because this is kind of like, you know, the way it is. And you don't want that. And then when you're like pulling them apart, it's going to break right here in the middle. And all the filling inside is just going to be a hot mess. You're not going to be able to fry them. I'm telling you, because that happened to me. You know? And just because I know how to cook don't mean that I've never been through my little accidents in the kitchen. So this is what I do. You know, the plastic that I just showed you from the pack, don't throw them away. Put them aside and line them up like this. Alright. And then you add it like this. And then you keep layering them, and then the plastic, keep putting it on top, and you know, like that. So when you have it, you could just pull it out from the plastic. And also, let's say if you make some of them today, but you don't end up making them all today, and you have them in the refrigerator to make more tomorrow, this will be good. It'll come out easily. You can fry them. It'll be better for you that way. So I'm gonna finish up all my pastelillos. I'll probably do like maybe 2 more, and then I'll start frying them, and I'll show you the color you're looking for when you're frying them. Okay? Okay, so I got a little thing back there with napkins, so when I finish frying them up, I could drain out all that excess oil. I'm thinking of making this with mayo ketchup. You know, like to the side. My older son, he likes that. So I'll probably make it, and I'll show you how to quickly make it real quick for like as a side, you know, as a side dish, for that way you could dip your pastelillos in there. So let me see how much I think I could fit in there. Maybe 3. So very carefully fry them up. Yeah, I think we could add 3. And I think one of my friends on Facebook was the one that gave me the idea to make these, and I was like, you know what, why not? I'm also thinking about like doing like a website of my own. I want to start like a catering business, but I live in Connecticut, so it'll have to probably be in Connecticut. And there's going to be probably some dishes that I'm going to add to my website that I'm not going to make as tutorials, for that way, you know, I'll probably just do a little video on it, but not a tutorial on it, for in case like anybody could also, you know, like if once I have my website, my catering website, I could tell them to look at some of my dishes, and so they can see how I cook. But I'm going to also let them know that there's some things I'm not going to add, but I'll be willing to cater if they want it for their party. Like for instance, like pasteles. I don't think I'm ever going to make a tutorial on that, because that's like a family recipe, and my mother will not be very pleased with that. And alcapurrias, and certain things that I'm probably not going to ever do a tutorial on, but probably would, you know, put it on my catering website. Okay. It still needs to be done. I just want to flip them. Alright. Oops. Okay. Let me lower this down a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to let it fry up. And we're going to do the mayo ketchup. I still got more ground beef in the back. As you can see, I did almost the whole pack, but I still got 10 more to go. And I'm also cooking as well. So I'm going to show you how it looks, where you could see like more or less the color that you want for your pastelillos. And I'm going to do the mayo ketchup for you, and we'll be back. Okay, so now we're going to make the mayo ketchup for the pastelillos. This is optional. You do not have to make it with your pastelillos, but my son wants it, so I was like, let me share it with my viewers and subscribers. To this, I'm gonna add some ketchup and mayonnaise, onion powder, and vinegar. Incorporate half of this and half of the mayo, the mayonnaise. All right, so we'll just make sure it's like a nice, pretty pink color. Okay, so I'll just add everything little by little. I got still more pastelillos frying. Got my pork chop frying. Okay. Like I said, I'll add everything little by little. I'm not gonna serve it like this. I'm gonna serve it in like something else. A little bit of onion powder and just a little bit of vinegar. I didn't want to put it into the description because look at how big it is. All right. About like a tablespoon. Okay. Let's mix this up. See what color we got here. I know the color I'm looking for. And mix it really well. Make sure it has no lumps. This is the color you're looking for. Wait, I still need to mix it more. So let me mix it, and then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna serve everything, okay? Okay, so this is the finishing result to it. These are pastelillos with Mayo-Ketchup. I didn't know I was going to make the Mayo-Ketchup. That was unexpected. My son wanted it. But you can make this, excuse me, you can make that with totones. It's good with totones. It's good with surujitos, which one day I'm going to make a tutorial on that. French fries, that's good too for, you know. So, you know, you should make it one day. Trust me, it really tastes good. It got like a little tang with the vinegar that I added into it. The pastelillos are amazing. So I really hope that y'all try this recipe at home. With my little iced tea there. Yep. It looks very, very tempting. So, I hope you have a good night. This is cilantro, but that's just to make the picture pretty. Nobody's gonna eat that. So I'm just letting you know in case. So I want everybody to have a good night, have a good weekend, and I hope you enjoy my video. Please like the video, subscribe to it, subscribe to my channel, share it please, because that way, you know, I can have more viewers watching my videos. I will be posting a video at least once a week. I could do maybe a tutorial every weekend when I'm not in school or I'm not doing much of anything. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy this tutorial, because if you do not like the way those pastelillos look, you're sick. That's it. You need to go to the hospital. Okay, so have a good night and God bless.